Good morning, afternoon, and or evening. My name is Derek, Professor Silly Gaming, and I am getting really close to finishing this initial run through the game with this character, Bruce Wayne, level 45. Confirm. Let's do this. I don't have my camera on because I just got back from the gym. Frankly. I'm a little sweaty. I don't know, too sweaty for camera stuff, but you know, it is what it is. Just finishing up my post-workout shake. And then I'm going to crack open my energy drink. Because caffeine is by far my indulgence of choice for daily consumption. All right, Unity. Traveling around with Andresia. We have not gotten married. That may not happen this playthrough. And it may not happen in any of the playthroughs, really. Because I think after this, when I go through the Unity, and that's not what I want to do. 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 Hold on. Hold on. There we go. Once I go through the Unity, I'm going to be playing more fully Pacifist, trying not to kill anybody. Because, you know, Bruce Wayne generally doesn't try to kill anybody. And, let me just get my analytics on. Oh, wow. We got a couple people in here. And I don't think I can stop companions from shooting people. Andresia just likes to just shoot willy-nilly. So if I'm going to just be knocking people...
Nice ride.
Thank you. If I'm going to be knocking people unconscious, I can't have her just blowing their brains out. That doesn't work. So I am going to change my traits when I go through and start a new game plus. And then we'll go from there.
Keeper Aquilus, can we have a moment?
Oh, Mateo. It's been too long. How are your parents?
Funny hat.
Your mother still struggling with that azalea garden?
No, she figured that out a while ago. Had to adjust the pH levels in the soil. But, Keeper, I didn't come to catch up.
Oh. Well, what's on both your minds?
Hi. I really think your church is connected to a group of space weirdos. I'm not dressed as the Mantis right now. But that may be too glib. Let's have Mateo do it.
Keeper, we were hoping to talk to you about Unity.
You want to subject your friend here to one of our talks, Mateo? The future of humanity is always a long discussion.
No, that's not exactly what I meant. Keeper, when you talk about Unity, well, does it mean anything else? Something secret?
Perhaps you should talk about this inside.
Give us the occult information. Give us the hidden skinny. Ooh, hidden skinny. That'd be a good nickname. And then again, maybe not. You guys all walk slow. Sanctum Universum. Jimmium Workiautium. See if I can just come through here since y'all closed the door behind you without me being in here, but alright, got my own little seat.
Now that we have a little privacy, why don't you tell me exactly what it is that brought you two here?
Tell us your secrets. I am the knight. No. We found a series of temples that grant unusual... Let's start at the beginning. The discovery of the anomalies and the artifacts.
They're like nothing we've ever seen, Keeper.
Yeah.
Gravitational distortion, sub-audio harmonic sequencing, unidentifiable energy fluctuations.
Yeah.
I caught half of that. So, these things are unusual? Even in your experience? There have always been mysteries that seem to defy our understanding of the universe. Beyond rational thought. We enter life as an act of someone else's faith in us. There's no way of knowing who we will become, and yet the risk is made anyway.
Yeah.
So you've pushed into the unknown, not knowing where it would take you. And it's brought you here.
I like pushing into the unknown. Yeah, we're hoping you can help us. Yeah.
I think I can.
Yeah.
If you're willing to find your way in the dark for a bit longer, I can give you a path to discovering its meaning. There's an old story, far older than the Sanctum Universum, of someone who walked the settled systems and saw every corner of it. This pilgrim claimed he found the true meaning of unity. I always thought of it as just a parable for trying to bring humanity together, but maybe it's more.
Maybe. Let's hear it.
In my story, the pilgrim met the founders of the House of Enlightenment and the enigmatic cult of the Varun. And he gave them each a part of the truth. Then he goes to his final resting place to live out the rest of his days in contemplation of infinitum addendum, his addition or contribution to the infinite.
Hey, I earned some reward points.
What if the story isn't a metaphor,
Excuse me.
but a code? A way of finding the pilgrim again, or at least his grave.
Right. Excuse me. I was just I muted for most of that coughing. Need to drink more of my drink to clear my throat. Infinitum addendum. That is an odd saying.
Yes, something must be there. I just can't put my finger on it. Maybe the answer will become clear when we have more. The House of Enlightenment and Varun have versions of this story.
Cool. I'll talk to him.
The Enlightened work out of the well here in New Atlantis, helping the poorest citizens find a better life for themselves.
Yes.
Varun worshippers are more enigmatic, but there is a lone zealot that was captured recently for attacking UC ships. I visited her a couple of times. Hopefully, she'll be willing to talk to you as well.
So on the point, that's a really nice texture on the back
We
of
need
his
to
chair.
catch up. And I wouldn't mind asking him a few more questions.
Sure, you do that. Andresia. Of course, now I'm getting all belchy from the carbonation. Okay. Go for a nice little jog. Pull it back a little bit. I personally do not like jogging. My spouse, she does like, well, she likes running, which is like jogging but worse. Try to get my steps in every day, because that's important, but yeah. Playing a game, ain't nobody got time for
The lives of nearly every
hours and hours of
individual
walking.
in the settled systems are so heavily influenced by what goes on in this building.
But I could, however, fast travel rather than jogging. We're on a time here. All right, where am I going? Spaceport. All right, because we're going to the well. I could have just traveled to the well if I had been listening. Wait for that citizen to get out of the way. Nope.
I want to suggest diverting funds to xenobiological research.
There we go. All right, I could have just walked over here, but... the well, yes. All right. I'm not sure Bruce Wayne's come down here. I don't know if we did the the brownouts mission or not. I don't remember.
Actual meat tastes like.
Pardon me.
How do we know synth meat is even remotely similar?
Well, what can you do?
Let me know if I can help you.
House of the Enlightened. Nice sign.
I don't actually like
The aged wood. Oh, you got a fancy beard, don't you?
I want one of
Let me come around and talk to you.
maybe a jacket.
Welcome to the House of Enlightenment. If it's about the financial or food assistance programs, we are backlogged. Don't worry, we're doing everything we can. Oh, you're not. Sorry. Can I help you?
My beard was starting to look about like that, but then I trimmed it down here recently, and I regret trimming it. I miss it already. Grow it back out like that, even though we're getting into spring here pretty soon. Right. Looking for something called Unity, and no, not some vague concept of the word.
Did Keeper Aquilus send you? Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Listen, I've talked about this with him a ton of times, and there's no record of a Unity pilgrim. But since you both insist, our early records are mostly administrative. Humanitarian projects, group counseling notes, charity expenditures. But there is a series of exchanges the founding members recorded in a lot of detail. It's the closest thing I have to what Aquilus is describing.
You know what? I suppose I could turn on my mini cam. Let's do that. No, cancel that. Hold on, I'm working on getting my other camera so that you can, you know. I didn't bother to set up my green screen, and I'm not dressed well, but there we go. That way you can see me drinking my drink. Shameless plugging. Right, let's hear it.
A man walks into the first House of Enlightenment. The founding members just call him the Drifter. So they think he's a charity case at first, but no, the Drifter asks them a bunch of questions. If your philosophy is built on an individual's own morality, what about the second person? That second person might disagree. Isn't the problem of two what you're really looking for? And the founders respond, each individual must understand how the second person lifts them up. All of human effort is a story of cooperation pushing us forward. And it kind of goes on like that. He comes back every week for a year. Same conversation every time. Second person this, the problem of do that. Sorry, were you about to say something?
Yeah, I also hate the number. Give me a moment. Jesus, dude. I also hate the number 2 with the fiery passion.
That's what you got out of that, huh?
Yeah.
Honestly, I think the founding members made it all up. There was a little more hesitation being openly atheist in the early days. I think they were experimenting with writing their own scripture. Fortunately, that got abandoned pretty quick. After the records of the Drifter end, you never see anything like it again.
Right. Well, can you tell me anything else about Unity or what it means?
Besides what the Keeper would say about it? Sounds like a gathering point, or a center. Or in mathematics, it would mean one, like the one, the first or the beginning.
Well, thank you.
Always happy to help. If you'll excuse me, I've got a lot of aid efforts to coordinate.
I'm sure you do. All right, let's go talk to the Valroon prisoner then. Yeah, I'm not using my regular camera. I'm using my laptop camera, but I'm also sitting not on a chair. I need to get a more comfortable chair to game from. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. Pardon me. Excuse me. Pardon me. Oh, come on now. There we go. Because the folding chair I've been using is not comfortable. Sitting on the couch, caddy corner, is not comfortable. I need some kind of proper gaming chair that's not too big and bulky. Because it's not a big house. At all. And between the couch and the coffee table, there's not a lot of room here in the living room. I suppose if I were to move my entire setup into the library and do all of my gaming and streaming from the library, I'd have a lot more room. That might be what I need to do. That would mean getting another monitor, though, or another TV. Because the monitor I have in there is... Well, I mean, I have one in there. It's tiny. But I'd be sitting closer to it, so it wouldn't be that big of a deal. I would want to get another Xbox Series X, though, because I wouldn't want to be streaming from a Series S. Hey.
A visitor? I have all the company I need.
Oh, you look crazy. Great. That is the single loneliest statement I've ever heard.
Jokes. You come to hear about Varun. Like the guards. Like the keeper.
Maybe.
The great serpent waits in the shadows. He will entwine the universe, and all but the faithful will be made as dust. That is the truth. No more, no less.
Right. Keeper Aquilus spoke of a pilgrim, and I need to know more about him.
Yes, I have spoken to your keeper about this. I will tell you what I told him, and then you will leave me.
Okay.
Jinan Varun meets the unbeliever. He gives false prophecy to Jinan. But such is Jinan's conviction in the great serpent, he does not hesitate. He cuts the unbeliever down.
Gasp.
But the unbeliever returns. Jinan realizes the great serpent is testing him, and he will not be found wanting. 4 times they fight. Over 120 rotations of the planet they are on. Remember these 4 battles, Jinan, the unbeliever says. Remember these 120 rotations. But Jinan knows this is blasphemy, and delivers the killing blow.
Gasp.
That is all.
Okay. Okay.
Then we are done. Leave me.
Okay. Sup? Well, that was about as useful as a nipple on a car. Now that is an outfit. Purples and greens. Purples and greens are bold choices. Unless you're Prince or St. Patty. A little bit of purple and a little bit of green go a long way. Oh, that is my last steak. What have I got for food? I know I just got a bunch of food, so just need to... Yeah, I got a bunch of veal. We'll start eating veal. So favorite that. Put that right there. And how much coffee have I got? 10 coffees? I'm good for coffee for now. Alright, well, use fast travel to get there a little quicker. Gal Bank. All right.
If you find anything significant, say the word.
Nope, just a farm. Just a farm. It's just a farm. Out there in the boony docks. Doop deep doop 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 deep doop doop doop. Here, I'll come and sit all the way in here so that oh, I can't use this at that time. I'm not allowed to sit on another chair. That's a special chair. Right. If I remember right, and obviously we're getting toward the end of the game, so spoilers. If you haven't played this game, you don't want spoilers. What the hell are you doing here? Oh, you're over here. What the hell are you doing here? There's going to be spoilers. I think it doesn't turn out that he is a Starborn as well. The Keeper. I think so.
Well, you're back.
If I remember right.
What did you learn? Was there something hidden in their stories, like we thought?
Right. The Enlightened's story used the word second and two.
Planets are often named by number. That second might mean the second planet in the system.
It might.
What else did you learn?
I spoke to the Varun Zealot. She said Jihan fought 4 times over 120 days.
If there really is a location the Pilgrim wanted us to find, those do sound awfully like coordinates.
Mm-hmm.
Was there anything else?
And in your story, the Pilgrim contemplates infinitum addendum. That must mean something.
Yes.
Yeah.
What he added to infinity.
Yeah.
Maybe that points to a name.
Yeah.
If we're looking for his resting place, we'd need to know the name of the star system, wouldn't we? Let's see. We have something that could be coordinates. Something that could point to a planet in the system. But what's the name of the system? Infinitum addendum. What if we break down the parts? No systems named finite or add. That just leaves in and dumb.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's certainly how I feel.
Uh-huh. Indum. That is the name of its star system. No, next planet I find, I'm naming Dum Dum. What do you think?
Well, I suppose that'll make someone laugh.
Yeah, you know. All right, Indum, that is the name of the thing.
Yes, that's it. The second planet in Indum, at 4 and 120. That's where you'll find the Pilgrim's resting place. And from there, maybe you'll find the true meaning of unity.
Maybe
Before you go, you've now spoken to many different perspectives in our universe. In a way, you'll be carrying their philosophies with you on this journey.
Maybe, some ways.
I know you're looking for a specific unity, but if you had to guess what it was, what interpretation would you give it?
That there's something sacred out there bringing something together. Yeah, I'll just go with that first one. I don't know.
Ah, but what makes something like that holy?
I don't know.
Gravity is also a force that brings things together. Should that be sanctified?
Maybe. No, it's just natural force. Unity, something greater. I don't know.
It is one of the great contradictions of belief.
Yeah.
We feel the presence of something out there, but we insist that it is also everywhere. So you think this word unity describes that divine unknowableness that the pilgrim searched for?
Maybe.
Well, I won't keep you any longer.
Okay.
This has been fun,
Yeah, sure.
I have to admit. Go, find your truth.
I mean, Parcheesi is fun. Chatting with this old guy, I don't know. If that's how I would describe it. Okay. I remembered I had to talk with all these people, but I don't remember where exactly this is going. I know we have to go to Earth at some point. Alright, before we leave, let's check out... Oh, hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. What are we doing? Are we coming over to sit on my lap? You gotta pay the tax and look into the camera first. Mr. Sam. Hi, buddy. Yes, okay. Okay. He is now comfortable. Okay, but I need my hands for the controller. Okay. Right. 147 out of 211, and apparently it's kilos. It said that somewhere. So apparently humanity finally... Well, something happened to the Americans' reluctance to using the metric system, which is good and fair. All right, I should probably put on my suit because who knows where we're going. And then from here, I can just want to double check. We can set course. We can jump. And we can go there. Hi, buddy. My next time through, I may want to... I know I have linked in the notes. I have what video I was using for this build of the Razorleaf. But... I may want this to be a bit less lethal. And so I may see if there's any videos out there that have a nicely balanced non-lethal build for the Razorleaf using all EMP or electromagnetic weaponry. Because the ship as I was building it is like good at just taking out pirates like really fast, but it doesn't feel like proper Bruce Wayne to be blowing up ships and just killing everybody on board. So I'm gonna want to get away from that. Alright, you know, probably not a bad idea to get some rest for the experience boost.
Did you need something?
Nope. Pardon me, dude. Thank you. She looks bored. Hey, it's only 48 minutes, Universal Time. That's a good nap right there.
I hope you are sufficient.
Eat some veal, drink some coffee. Let's head outside. Well rested, fed, etc. Okay, probably don't need the costume, but... Whee!
I rarely have the patience for that thing.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But, you know, Well, these are interesting rocks. Looks like it'd be very meditative. This looks nice. Very, very desert oasis sort of feel. It doesn't necessarily look like it's necessarily very fresh water, but as long as you got a filter or whatnot. Maybe it's a spring. Maybe there's water coming up from underground and it's self-replenishing. This looks a little bit abandoned. If you came seeking the right answers, you will know what questions to ask. What is the Matrix? Return your question with a question. If you have read my writings, what is the burden of people? People are necessary, but people are madness? Who is your most formidable opponent? Myself? Where does enduring contentment come from? In growing, becoming better, stronger? Find my writings, read them closely. Okay, well. I'm generally pretty good at guessing stuff, but clearly I was incorrect. All right, the credulous simplicity of mundane humans never cease to amaze me. My worst instincts draw me toward a form of contempt for them, but I remember that I am privy to that which they are not. I cannot and should not judge them for a lack of vision when I know very well the blinders which obscure their sight. I once wore them myself, after all. I hope for their sake that they may someday understand, but for my sake I wish to be left alone. Okay. And stopping and embracing compassion. Haha. I felt like all the other ones seemed correct. You came here seeking the true meaning of unity. If you still wish to find it, there is one final piece of myself in the next room. I found my own answer a long time ago, but not in the way I was expecting. I hope your journey gives you the truth. Grimy. Very grimy. Final writings. All right, I don't know what the correct answer is. I might never. Increasingly, though, I am comfortable with not knowing. The more I reflect on being here in this world, in this time, the more I think it is precisely where I need to be. Sorry, buddy. This time will be different. It won't be about me, so I won't have to run. I can actually build something with intent instead of scrambling to fix something. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. On Hyla 2, the island hides the scorpion, and the scorpion sting hides the truth. All right, find the scorpion sting on Hyla 2. I'll take a black licorice soda. I mean, he abandoned this place, so I'm gonna grab the stuff that's worth grabbing. Polymer, I could definitely make use of that. Pancakes, plus. Alright, yeah, since this place is abandoned, there's no harm in taking things like emergency kits and a helmet that I can sell. Pill bottle. Potato cube. I am crazy. I mean, If I put a sticky note on my mirror that said that, I feel like my my spouse would have many questions. All right. Yes, please. Oh, that is far away. I need to go here first. I don't. Oh, yeah? There's 3. Alright, I may not have a choice here. Shields at 75. Shields at 49. Shields at 33. Shields at 20. Stop being behind me. There you are. Shields at 34 now, though. Well, I wasn't looking after that whole thing about me, wanting to, stop destroying people in their ships and switching a ship to a more non-lethal version. Yeah, maybe having both isn't such a bad idea. Because if it's down to it of destroying their ships or being destroyed, clearly, gotta be able to live. Hi, buddy. This little ginger cat, Sammy. He is such a snuggle bug. Oh my god. Let's maybe not run into asteroids. Ancient ruins. Cool. Let's do it. Tailor a vehicle's driving characteristics to your taste. I may need to do that because I haven't loved the controls of the vehicle. Islands barely seem big enough to land on.
If you need to harvest any organic materials, now would be the time.
I mean, maybe. Let's take a look at that. Settings. Would that be under controls? Doesn't look like it. Flight stick swap. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's a thing. Yeah, whatever. It's not that big of a deal. Don't want any trouble there, Buggy Bug. They don't seem particularly hostile. Right, they don't look exactly friendly. Find the scorpion's sting. Okay, yeah, I don't remember this. So we have, looks like a constellation. Well, I imagine that right there would be the scorpion's sting if this is like a constellation. So I'm guessing I move this. Oh, I see. There we go. Okay. Stand in it? No. Stand in this? No. Go to the last star in the Scorpius constellation. Got it. Got it. Thank you, quest markers. Tick off, eh? Indeed. Right. Yeah. Nope, not that. Like it is the planet. Alright, we'll set course. Out of fuel range. Well then, let's go to Lunara. And maybe don't jump through the rock. That just seems weird. I did just rewatch The Adventures of Buckaroo Banzai and the 8th Dimension. So going through a rock actually, like, seems somewhat more fitting.
I'm going in now.
Really?
The Mantis. We take it down, we're rich.
Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Take your missiles out. Then take your lasers out. How about your engines then? All right. Oh, you got your missiles back on? No, no. And your lasers? No, no. And your shield? Bonk. Okay, this isn't working. All right, guys. Screw off. Okay, are you sure you still want to fight? Did you not see what I just did to your people? Okay, you could give up. Just saying. It seems like he's going. I mean, seriously, you could just give up. Could just dock and just go ahead and just punch them all out. I'm gonna do that. I haven't done this in a while. I don't think I've done this at all this game, actually. There's a mod slash creation. I'm just gonna call them mods.
They know this ship better than we do.
Defend the ship!
Gonna take more than...
Get that reactive shield on. You're done. You're done. You're done. You're done. Who's still shooting?
Are you prepared to die?
Punch you in the butt.
Oh, I got you.
Here, let me climb the ladder here. Oh wait, no, you're coming down.
You're finished. And once again, we are triumphant.
Yeah, we are. I got hit a couple of times, but
I believe the threat is done.
it sounds like there's still some people conscious on the upper decks. Anyway, there's a mod that you can set.
I've been waiting for this.
If people would just stop trying to come down the ladder so I could go up the ladder, that'd be awesome.
I'm hit. Your abilities are
God damn it.
amazing.
Let me go up the goddamn ladder and finish my actual thought.
Keep him pinned. Idiot. Now look at you.
Oh, she's dead.
Lock and load.
Oh, god damn it. She's gonna kill him. Okay, so anyway, finish my goddamn thought. There is a mod that I was looking at that I don't know if I'm going to use it for this character, but it allows you to board a ship and then set it for self-destruct. Did someone wake up? It's a pretty big ship, huh? Oh, you're still alive. You're done. Now, if we could set it not just for self-destruct, but like set it to, I don't know, for example, just incapacitate the ship from within, that'd be all right. But one thing I've noticed about trying to play with this pacifist mod is that the game doesn't want in certain places for that to be the case. All right. And clearly, I don't know if there's a way to make the game more pacifist friendly for space fights. I'll need to look into that some more because frankly, I can knock their systems out, but they just get the systems back online again. I think the only way to do that without destroying the ship would be to go on and then like kill everybody on the ship, which seems worse than just blowing it up.
It can't be. You found me. I knew I made the right choice in letting you go.
What do you mean?
Oh, please. Did you think I couldn't have found you again? Extinguished that little spark of competition for the artifacts before it grew stronger. I wanted to see what you would do. And I haven't been disappointed.
Right, well, I'm here to find the true meaning of unity.
You did. Now it's all starting to make sense.
Oh, little man.
You should come aboard. There's another Starborn here who is very interested in meeting you.
I can speak for myself. Constellation ship, you weren't invited to this meeting, but much of our conversation has been about you. It's only fitting you should join us. I will personally guarantee your safety as long as you come in peace.
Okay.
And think of it as a ceasefire meeting. Your one shot at getting those answers you must desperately want.
Okay. All right.
Good. See? We can all get along. For now.
There's still a lingering question I have about the Starfield lore. And that is, so the artifacts only react to the first person that touches them. Presumably, that could be more than one person. The powers, though, that come from the temples seem to affect anybody who has ever touched an artifact. So all of the Starborn could, in theory, be going to all the temples and gaining power. The artifacts aren't as important to all of the Starborn as it is to the character and to Constellation. Except you need all the pieces to enter the Unity, so only one can enter the Unity in any given universe. So all the Starborn showing up, all the rest of them become trapped forever, right?
Hello. Again.
Okay. I'm kind of thinking through it with my head.
Do you remember the emissary, perhaps? And their ship, the Helix? I believe they ambushed you above Neon and demanded that artifact you worked so hard to gain.
Thank you for the stellar introduction. Your success is unprecedented. Before you came, we were just discussing how continued use of force against you is unwise.
My cat just heard the other cat, and when he jumps up, he has a tendency to put all of his claws out. So I'm ready to, like, pick him up if he actually wants to get up. Damn right it is.
I don't think your patient counselor act is working on them.
We are not a monolithic people. The Starborn are individuals. Some are united in cause. Others are in it for themselves.
We're all in it for ourselves. Some of us are just more honest. The emissary threatened your ship, demanded you hand over your artifact. How is that so different from what I did?
We needed to warn you off. Every encounter with one of our kind could spell disaster.
For whom, exactly? I say whoever can collect them should.
It doesn't justify murder.
And who gets to say that? You? Me? The emissary? I have debated morality for near infinity, and all I have found are groups of people enforcing their will on others. Rules and laws spoken as principles, but backed by arms and violence.
Enough. We have more to discuss. The Unity. You are on the path to it. It is a place, a gateway. It is where we were reborn.
So, I gotta say, this part is more awkward than I thought. Hiding my face was way easier. I'm not who you think I am. This universe is only the first one you've been to. I've seen hundreds. Where I came from, I was the one who stayed at the launch to protect the artifacts. You died on board the Eye, while we held off the Hunter.
One of me, at least.
I collected the remaining artifacts, and they opened the way to the center of my universe, and the doorway to an infinite number of others. That is the Unity. When I stepped into it, I became a Starborn. It's how I've entered other worlds, including yours.
And both of you are trying to keep people from it.
I have to. This is bigger than all of us. All the artifacts are needed to complete the armillary.
Right.
And open the way to the Unity.
Right.
In every universe, the Starborn fight over them. Innocent people die. You've witnessed the power granted by the temples. The anarchy that can be unleashed. Someone has to decide who should get them.
Here it comes. The emissary tells you only the worthy should enter heaven.
You're twisting what I mean.
They're hypocrites. They use the chaos caused by the hunt for the artifacts to establish an order where they decide who's worthy. I attacked your lodge because I wanted the artifacts, and you held me off. You got away. That wasn't some morality play. You didn't survive because of righteousness. You won because of persistence, luck, and skill. As I have done countless times.
I was also human once. But what does it matter who or what I was when eternity is within your grasp?
Right. All right. So I mean, I guess like there's actually a mod I'm going to put on, I think, for the next time through that makes this even a little bit more logical.
It means I've seen thousands of universes, collected their artifacts, been to their temples. You have a small taste of their power, but it keeps going.
Right. We'll go with this one. Keeper, Aquilus. No, some other version of the same person, which is, yeah.
You're learning. My other self wants you to walk the path he walks, to give up, to appreciate the universe you have. Easy for a person who's seen everything, done everything. I think you should see it for yourself.
You've never come this far. Not in all the universes I've seen. The path to the Unity is opening to you. You're going to tip the scales one way or another. Better your hand be on one of our sides.
Right. So that makes sense. So if the hunter attacks the lodge, then in half of infinity, half of the universes, he wins and takes the artifacts and gets more powerful. And in the other half of infinity times, he fails, and one of the constellation becomes the Starborn. Okay. So I hope one of you, we combine our artifacts, enter the Unity.
Bingo. I want a truce. Between all three of us. I will give you some time to think over which approach to the Unity is the one you want. Mine. Or the Hunters. Yes. Let's see how willing you are to live under someone else's rules. Just remember, one of us isn't trying to judge you.
All right. So until we get to the final world, I don't need to make a choice on what, because I want to add a mod every playthrough. Every time I go through Unity, I want there to be another mod in place just to add to the chaos of the different universes. So let's take a short break to look at the creations. Now, these four were a free thing that was added on that is free or discounted. This is the thing I added on for this playthrough specifically, the Pacifist, and I didn't add at the beginning. When I go through the Unity, there we go. After choosing the Pacifist trait in character creation, your kills will be tracked. There are 4 levels of consequences. These levels stacked are on different timers when they're moved, going from level 1 to 4. Get bonuses if you haven't killed anybody. If you kill a certain number of people, the Pacifist trait's eventually removed and replaced with Killer trait. So again, with Elseworlds, there would be some Elseworlds where Bruce Wayne, as Batman, wouldn't avoid killing. So that's the one I've already got it, but I don't see the other ones that I want to look at. So I'm going to quit out real quick because I want to look at that other creation. By the way, this is why I removed Fallout from my system for a while, because their creations menu has been broken and I wasn't able to come in and change things anymore. So yeah, free favorites bundle. I downloaded that. I want to look at bookmarked. Disguise is one I'm really interested in. These are all the ones I've been looking at. But specifically, like this one here, for example, is not achievement friendly. So I'm not going to do anything that's not going to be achievement friendly. This one is also not achievement friendly. I think this is the one I was thinking of. I think. Maybe not. The one I'm thinking of, it changes the lore just slightly so that if you die in after you've gone through the Unity, you just go back to the beginning of the Unity. Right, there we go. Soft permadeath. This is the one, and it is achievement friendly. So in New Game Plus, death sends your character back through the Unity without gaining a Starborn level, resetting progress in that cycle, which this makes the whole thing makes so much more sense, because all the other Starborn in this universe that don't make it, that would be taken out by me, like at the temples or whatnot, they just reset and they start over. Because otherwise there's an infinite number that's always losing, and it just doesn't make as much sense. You're over here. Whereas with this, after somebody does go through the Unity, then everyone that's left can either stay there, or they could presumably, you know, take care of themselves and then try again. So adds tension, makes the Unity a challenging goal, deepening narrative immersion. The system also explains where the Starborn go when they die, and how each Starborn has persisted through countless cycles. Exactly. And then, so yeah, I need to purchase it. All right, I'm going to kill my screen very, very temporarily, because I don't have enough credits for this, and which means I need to buy them. And I don't want that information to necessarily be showing up on my screen. So, 1,000 creation credits. I don't think there's actually any information on here that's... It has my PayPal address. We'll keep my PayPal address secret. Got it? Okay. With that, I should be able to turn this back on. This is what I want. There we go. Yes. All right, that is, but we're going to disable it, and I'll enable it when I go through, or at the very end, because I don't want there to be necessarily like ship fuel and all of this other stuff just suddenly kicking in here at the end of the game. All right, so I can enable that now when it is time. All right, and since I quick saved, I can just continue back in, and we can continue on and talk to these two guys. I don't think I've ever cooperated with one of the Starborn at this point in the game. I think I've always told them both to F off. And sometimes I've just talked them down and just let them just give up. And they have just given up. Oh, little man, you are so cute. Did I wake you up? I'm so sorry. But you're so cute. And the game is loading. Mwah. And right back to sleep. You were so lazy. Before I got Sam and his brother, Dean, yes, their names are Sam and Dean, we had three cats, and the two of them brought us up to 5, and none of those 3 cats were particularly fond of sitting on laps or snuggling. Now that with Sam, he is obsessed.
I know we're not the same people we met in our universes.
With snuggling.
Still, it's good to see you again, old friend.
Right.
I'll tell you everything I can.
It's not the first time I've ever seen Sam as this. I've only ever seen Sarah and Andreja in this role before. Sarah was the first. So you try to protect the artifacts.
You've seen the terror the Hunter causes. Every time a Starborn goes through the Unity, they get more artifacts, find more temples, gain more power. We can't let more like him abuse these gifts to destroy whatever's in their way.
I tend to agree. And what happens?
It is not an easy experience to describe. But the Unity will speak to you. Offer you the chance to become Starborn. You will be leaving this universe behind to be reborn. Everything you were before will be gone. Maybe that's why it offers
Except your
the
skills.
choice. Compassion? Or is it testing us?
All right. And so who was I?
Different. I never know who you are when I meet a new version. But so much of you stays the same. It's hard, but each universe is precious in its own way. Mine will never have its original you in it again. As yours won't have its real me.
All right. And the armillary.
When all the artifacts are assembled, the device they create is called the armillary.
Armillary.
In many ways, it's a model of the multiverse itself.
Got it.
Through it, you can reach the Unity. And from there, you can become Starborn.
Got it. All right. Veal and coffee. I don't feel like I really...
The Unity is meant for whomever can get there. You might think the emissary is on your side, but your persistence is what forced them to tell you the truth. Remember that.
So why are you calling them a hypocrite?
They enter the Unity, take artifacts from others, employ force. All the things I do. I am many things, but I would never tell anyone what to do with their gifts. That is your decision, not someone else's. The emissary wants to become the judge of who gets to enter, but the Unity itself doesn't judge.
Okay. Peace out, mofos.
Before you leave, I want to give you something. A way to another artifact, but also a lesson in how dangerous they can be. Seek the moon of old Earth. There are secrets there. You must discover for yourself.
All right, now we're getting closer.
To open the way.
All right, fine. I'll see what I can find on the moon.
That is all I ask. I hope you see what I have seen.
So part of the...
You should also talk to your colleagues in Constellation. I am sure they have gathered more information on the remaining artifacts in the fringes of space.
Right.
Part of me wonders what they will all say about what you have learned. But I will leave that to you.
All right. Right, so I know we have to go to Earth at some point, and then we're going to get the... We have the ability then to get the story of why humanity had to leave Earth.
Good to see you.
Yeah, sure. Hey, did you want to talk?
What is it?
Okay, none. Everything's fine. Alright, I believe I got more stuff that I can put in here. And then eventually sell. And we've got plenty of room, so I don't need to worry about that quite yet. Alright, undock. Excellent. Alright, let's actually look at the... Alright, so we've got Unearthed. We have Final Glimpses. Return to the Lodge. Let's do that one. So, set course. And land. I'm going to need to take another short break here in a little bit because my caffeine consumption means I need to use the restroom here pretty soon.
The city certainly projects a powerful image for the United Colonies, eh?
I feel I can take my spacesuit off. My Mantis suit. And I've got to level up.
I find comfort in the idea that the odds of something killing us here are at an all-time low.
Alright, I have my Starfield build that I built on Nukes and Dragons. I was assuming only up to level 45. Oh, he's up. There we go. What? Oh, you're chasing the other girl. Chasing the girl cat. That's what he's doing. So let me see here. I've been putting stuff in science instead of just putting everything into here. I can't quite take Neurostrikes 4 yet. I could take Martial Arts 3, which is going to reduce damage. Yep, 10% less damage. Pain tolerance, I've already taken as far as I was planning on, but I'm obviously going beyond level 45, and I'm going to go hit level 100 eventually. I have the one there. Stealth wasn't something I was planning on taking. Those were 4 that I wasn't planning on originally, but I've already maxed that out. I've maxed out boxing. I was originally planning on taking 3 there, and I've taken those 3. I could take the 4th rank. I was only planning on taking 1 there, just so I could get to Intimidation. I was planning on taking that up to 4, because, you know, Batman, Mantis, should be able to just intimidate and make people run. 10 levels higher, especially when I'm fighting multiple people, that's actually semi-useful. And then I wasn't planning on doing anything else in here. Manipulation came with doing the Ryujin faction storyline. And so since it's open, I could keep taking Manipulation, but ethically speaking, that is super sus. Very unethical. I don't think I'll plan on putting anything into there anytime soon. I wasn't ever planning on taking anything in combat. I wasn't planning on taking anything beyond Research Methods 1 in here, but I've been focused mainly on spacesuit design, and I would like to get that to 4. I also need special projects if I want to make the Mantis suit as powerful as possible, or whatever I'm using. Eventually I gotta do that. Gotta spend 5 more points to get to that. 1 more point to open these up. Although I'm not sure if any of those... I guess Batman's got some chemistry skills. But I would need to do one of these. Surveying would be the easiest to just knock out. And then I was originally planning on putting 4 points into particle beam weapon systems, because that's what I was planning on having, like the most lethal version of the Razorleaf. But I'm not so sure I want it to be lethal anymore. So I need to think about that. I've already got that to 4. That is at 2, and I did intend on taking that to 4. 3, yes. 3, yes. 4, no. And I do need that to open up the Class C stuff. I think I may be past the point of worrying about ships in this particular playthrough, so I'm not going to prioritize that. But I don't need to decide this right this goddamn second, because I need to use the restroom, honestly. And so I think I need to take a short, like 5-minute break and use the restroom. You can also take a 5-minute break and grab yourself a drink or whatever. And then and I'm going to think about this. And then I'll make a final decision when I get back, and we'll continue on. Okay, why isn't it counting down? All right, well, it's going to be a 5-minute break, so whatever. I'll be back in a moment. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why that's not counting down. It's supposed to count down. Look at, see this restart playback when source becomes active. Don't know. Don't know why that wasn't working. Oh, now it's working. Yay! All right, but we don't need it now. Because I'm back. Not only did I use the restroom, but I also got myself a snack. I'm taking martial arts 3. The point of this playthrough was to have a character that when I go through the Unity, I'm coming through with no weapons, of course, but I don't need weapons. And so getting all of the stuff in this tree as high as possible is what I want. Okay. All right, let's talk to everybody, huh?
Hey.
Hey.
I've been talking with the others.
Yeah?
And I'd like to get everyone together. To say goodbye. You know. To Sam.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. It wouldn't be the same without you there. I'll have everything set up in a few days.
Yum. All right. Hi, everybody.
Mateo told us about your pilgrim's voyage.
You found it, didn't you? The meaning of unity.
It's the center of the multiverse, and we're building a way to it.
Wait. Say that again? Multiple universes?
You can't possibly mean what I think you mean.
Let's take a step back.
I can.
This is everything we've been building towards, and the implications are a lot to take in. Could you explain the part about multiple universes one more time for everyone?
Yes, I wouldn't mind a little more detail.
I'm going to try to eat these planters more consciously and have one at a time. I met a version of Sam. He told me Unity creates the Starborn, and they can cross universes.
And that's why the Starborn want the artifacts so desperately. They're the keys to unlocking the infinite.
I don't even want to think about the physiological changes you'd need to travel between universes.
Plus what it would do to the mind? Enlightenment? Or oblivion? Like the Hunter.
You have the opportunity to reach the closest thing to your god that might exist. And you're second-guessing it?
One doesn't approach the afterlife without some trepidation.
Right, well, this is our mission, to go into the unknown.
You're right. We have to see the Unity for ourselves.
I know this has been a lot for everyone to take in, but we finally have answers. Let's make the best of them.
Not to make a sharp turn in a grand tale, but I got the eye fixed up. Bruised, but still blinking.
Hey, good deal.
Let me know when you're ready to follow up on what it's seen.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. Vladimir, let's talk.
These last glimpses from the eye are from the farthest fringes of known space. Could be the only remaining pieces outside the hands of the Starborn.
Got it. All right, let's do it.
Catch a smile out there.
All right. 2 undiscovered temples. Got 4 quantum essence. We'll save those for the final fight I'm assuming I'll need to do the final fight.
Hey, let's not stick around the lodge too long. We should get out there.
Yeah, we should. Alright, well. Okay. So just looking at all these real quick. I was saving the missions for when I was like off stream and I was leveling up between streams. Once I go through Unity, I'm gonna willy-nilly just play this game and I'll stream. Oh, they're over here. I'll stream when I feel like streaming and I'll just play when I feel like playing. I'm not gonna document the entire journey through all the different universes to level 100 and beyond. Because I still haven't done that with any of my characters. This is the character I'm going to do it with. The miscellaneous stuff and the activities I haven't been as concerned with. Barrett apparently wants to talk. Sarah wants to talk. But I don't really care about them per se. Andreja was the one that I was romancing, so... But it looks like I may not get to the end of that before the end of the game. So we need... Yeah, this is what we want to do. I don't think I've ever pushed to get all of the temples that were available on any of my playthroughs because I got so excited. And then in subsequent playthroughs, I got, again, excited. I didn't even do actually all the faction stuff to go through and start again. But if you have a certain number of temples per universe, you might as well hit them all. So Barrett, oh, I dropped a nut. Where'd it go? There it is. Nope, that's not a nut. Nope, gone forever. Nope. Hold that. Plug it back in. We need to put our spacesuit on. So Barrett touched an artifact, and then Bruce here touched an artifact.
Need something, Captain?
So it looks like multiple people in Constellation, at least in the universes where Bruce touches an artifact, and not Sam or Sarah or Andreja.
Missed the sound of my voice, huh?
Does Barrett always touch an artifact? That I don't know. I mean, that we can't know. But clearly it's whoever touches the most artifacts and whoever gets to the temples first. Although theoretically, Barrett having touched an artifact could also go to the temples. They wouldn't be closed to him necessarily. All right, I am going to turn my camera off because my wife just came home and she doesn't like being on camera. And so to respect her, I'm going to turn my camera off now so she can move around and not worry about that. She's a very private person, and I respect that she is a very private person. I'll also let her know that I did so when she gets in. But as soon as she opens the door and comes in. All right, we got a spacesuit. Okay. Hello, spousey partner. I am going to turn my camera off so you can move around freely within the house. Camera's off. Love you. No, camera's off so you can move around as freely as you like. All right, where are we going? There we go. Abandoned cryolab. What do we got over here? A hunting leaf strider. They don't seem happy to have me around them, but... Oh yeah, he's attacking. Alright, no offense, animal. I'm on my way. We don't need to fight.
Give up already.
No, Andreja. We not need to kill the local wildlife. We'd like to scan it, though. Not that we need to, but it is experience, so... Aluminum. Uh-oh.
I just think the vehicle could use some cooling off.
Yeah. Are we... we're in a pool. Let's get ourselves out of that then, huh? Yikes. That was all toxic stuff. I feel like I gave myself some burns in the process there. Let's check that. No, it's just extreme ambient cold here. Oh, the gravity's potent, though. Alright, let's get ourselves inside, huh?
You must leave at once.
I'm not leaving.
Your core, seeking backup. Prepare for judgment. Curse you. Oh, you're gonna take more of that. What? Retreat, brother. Stop.
Alright. Are we still just cold? That orange, that just... Yeah, extreme ambient cold. Suit protection depleted. Well, I'm taking all of their weapons that I can. Ooh. Well, that doesn't do me any good. Ballistic damage, but... There we go. Here we go. Yum, 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 yum. Might as well do the Batman thing and use the air vents.
What was that?
Now we have to go through here. Damn it.
Even when I see it with my own eyes.
So long.
Alright. All still alive, just unconscious. The only problem with intimidation is that I'm getting shot when I'm trying to be intimidating, and that isn't as useful. Gummy bugs.
Now we deliver your suffering.
What is happening?
I cannot wait to kill you.
I can knock the one out with a single punch.
Run from me, will you?
Knock you the hell out. I know I'm grabbing stuff I don't need, but... Okay. Oh, locked, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the outside. Could be a 4 and a 2. But that 4 doesn't work, so it must be a 3 and a 3. Both of those work. That one, and all the 3s work. Well, that's not frickin' useful. That one goes there. And none of the 3s look like they work with that. This one could go there. That's the only place it can't go. And does that work with this 3? No. No, it doesn't. But it works with that 3, so there we go. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Need a... Could be a 4 and a 1. Nope. So it's a 3 and a 2. This is the only 3 left that works. That goes there, and then it looks like this is the 2 that matches with it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we need the 4. And then the 2 and the 1.
We mustn't allow the heretic to escape.
I mean, calling me a heretic isn't exactly friendly. How much is that worth? Eh. Eh. Take the trauma pack, though. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A 4 and a 2 would do it, but that is the only 4. It doesn't work, so 3 and 3. Yeah, with this one here, huh? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So again, 4 and 2, and we do have a 4 here. Like that. And then a pair of 1s. Piece of cake. I'm sure I didn't need to grab the settler poncho outfit, but... Oh, those are useful. Also locked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need to use this for sure. I feel like that's going the wrong way. I feel like we need to go down. Yeah, that's Freya 3. That's the artifact. I can't get through that way. How do I get there? This didn't go anywhere. Right? Unless I missed a door. Yeah, I certainly didn't. Huh. Okay. There's someone up there. Oh, and you can shoot through there, huh? Now we're talking.
Power. I'm glad it is in your hands.
She just crumples. Oh, welcome back up. Hit him one time too many. There we go. Okay. Everything is coming up Millhouse. Alright, motherfucker. Oh, you got knocked out by your own bullet. Looks like. Gotta just take this out. There is no knocking machines unconscious. There we go. There we go. Here it is. You I can knock unconscious, so screw you. Take this out like so.
Did something catch your eye? Or are you just checking?
Not quite, not quite. Not quite. Nope, not quite. I don't have the power to do without the laser. Right, he's still unconscious. He'll be unconscious for a while. Wow. Maybe just different angle. Nope. I feel like I've hit all of the green I need to hit, but might as well. Heal up while I'm trying to get this guy out of here. Right, I don't have the power to do that yet, right? Personal atmosphere, in animation, reanimation. Yeah. There is a power for mining. Alright, am I just not hitting the right spot? Let's try up here. Nope, that's still not good. Okay. What the? Okay, I just need to be outside of the thingy. That was my bad. Okay. Yum, yum, yum. Poor guy. I mean, I say that, but I really don't feel bad for him. Nope, that's too far. Do a partial jump and then get the rest of the way.
I have things I wish to discuss with you.
Request from people on the ship to talk with an actual ship captain. I'd appreciate it if you have the time.
Nope.
But if you don't, that is really alright. I'm sorry, everyone, but the captain is
That's right.
So
He's busy.
let's continue to our next destination.
Yes. All right. I think my lovely partner is off in the library, so I'm turning my camera back on. I'm back. Oh, Mo. I mean, yeah, emergency evac. Well, we're close enough to dock, but it's not giving me the option to dock, so they wouldn't be on there anyway. Satellite, maybe they're down on the planet. Yeah, investigate the distress signal. All right, well, let's go investigate the distress signal. Sure, why not? The Mantis isn't just about punching out bad guys. There's more to life. Not saying we have a lot of room on the ship. But if I can help, I'd prefer that we help. I mean, that's what heroes do, right? Got a nice sign on the building.
Nishina Research Station. You speaking. What is your business here?
Heard a distress signal.
What? We haven't sent a distress signal. Nothing on the comms. No other ships in the system since our last supply drop. Look, what are you trying to pull here?
It said there was an explosion in your high energy research lab.
Really? The high energy research lab?
Huh.
Alright. I don't know what's going on here, but you should talk with the director.
Oh, is this the...
Security, I'm going to have to ask your friend to wait out there. What's inside? Stay with me and don't make any sudden moves.
Is this one where there's two realities?
It seems a strict policy, but in a way that is reassuring. Suggests they know what they are doing.
I think I know which one this
Do
is.
not worry about me. Go ahead and go.
Oh, is this really that important in the overall scheme of things? It's kind of a fun mission, but it's also kind of lengthy, and at this point, I'm really wanting to push. Oh no, I've got to complete Entangled. Okay. All right, well, there you go. I forgot this was part of the main story.
Step forward. Scan is clear. One moment.
Actually, I think the artifact is in here.
Attention all. I am declaring a cordial. All sections are now on lockdown. Senior staff, protocol Delta. Use out. There. Be right with you.
The super creepy load screens that had like xenomorph looking, insectoid looking hive structures, that's part of this. It's a cool mission.
Ethan Hughes, Chief of Security.
Hi, Ethan.
If you'll follow me, I'll show you to the director.
Okay. Cool.
We'll take the back way up.
After you.
Here, you can see our lovely storage area. Don't touch anything.
I'm gonna touch everything with my butt. But I can knock bugs out. One, two, three, four, five. needs a 3 and a 2. There's only 1 2, so therefore that was the solution. There. There. Yeah, we don't need any of that. It looks like I might have to take them out. Yeah, I don't think I have a choice. But like, at least if I can fight one at a time. And they'll keep getting knocked out. I could break out the sword, but yeah, I had to get one of them.
Easy, easy. What the hell was that?
What the hell was that? Some kind of anomaly. Could be the artifact I'm looking for.
What are you talking about? 1 minute you're following me, and then you're just gone.
Yeah, well.
Minute later, you pop in out of nowhere, looking like you were in the middle of a fight.
Kinda was. There were these scorpion things right over there.
In our storage room?
Yes.
I should have never let you inside. What is this? Some kind of stealth tick? Who are you working for?
If I had stealth tech, I wouldn't be arguing with you in a hallway.
Look, I don't know what's going on. Let's get you to the director. Maybe she can figure this out. Come on, this way.
I notice I'm looking a little bit ghosty. Oh, but that's not... Well... Can I fix the ghostiness? Yeah, I can. There we go. It's kind of normally you'd be using the green screen, but...
Who's there?
Hi, buddy. Hey.
Oh, thank God. Finally, someone came.
Yes.
The distress signal. You picked up the distress signal, right?
Yes. Yes, I did. By the way, you're in bad shape.
Yeah, I know. I wouldn't have made it much longer. It's been so long. I'm out of food, out of water. But I made it. Wait. How did you get in here?
Hughes was taking me to the director, and then I was here. No, I think I'm shifting from one Nishina to an intact one.
What?
An intact one.
What are you talking about? No. This doesn't make any sense.
Unless...
The accident.
Yes.
Maybe this is a side effect of the accident.
Almost certainly.
If the probe is still feeding power to the distortion, then...
Right. Probe. Distortion. Right.
Right. We were studying a gravitational distortion.
Yes.
3 months ago, I was calibrating an experiment in our high-energy research lab.
3 months, huh?
There was an accident. An explosion. It caused a gas leak. Sparked a fire. I was trapped in the control room. There was nothing I could do. They're all dead.
Right. You were experimenting on an artifact, weren't you?
An artifact? You mean the metallic god?
Disappear! We should... Wait. He's back.
Hello.
All right. We're on our way up. Hughes out. I was just filling in the director. Let's keep moving.
Chop, chop, Ethan.
If anything happens, the director's office is on the 2nd floor, end of the hall. You can't miss it.
They're getting their hits in. Okay, you're unconscious and you're unconscious. And there's a med pack. I'm going to take the med pack immediately. Not that. Ooh, hiccup. Not that way. Oh, I woke it up. Ooh. Oxygen levels.
This way.
That's the first time I've seen that happen in combat. What's the problem here? Poisoning. And malnourished and dehydrated. Okay, well, yellow poisoning. Let's fix that immediately. And then we'll eat and drink while we're here as well. Goat meat. Looking for yellow. Injector. And then soda? Or is that soba? I'll drink the liquors too, then, just to be sure. Okay. So they're poisonous. Good to know. Well, they're venomous. They're venomous. Good to know. Director, I presume.
Come in. Kaya Patel, Research Director.
Hi, Patel.
And this is our Chief Scientist, Maria Hughes.
Hi, Maria.
Ethan said you disappeared.
Yes.
Right in front of him.
Yes.
Twice now? 3 times?
Something like that, yeah.
Director, you can't be taking this seriously. Look, I don't know who you are or what you're doing here, but there has to be a rational explanation for all of this.
I would agree. I'm shifting to an alternate universe or something.
Excuse me?
That is quite a claim. What makes you think that? Tell us about this other universe.
It's burned out, and Raphael was the only survivor.
Raphael? Raphael died in the accident. He...
Wait, burned out? The leak. Director, there was a hydrogen leak right after the accident. It was contained in a minute or 2.
But if it hadn't been, it could well have caused an explosion.
Another universe, though. That's a lot to swallow.
He also said you found an artifact.
An artifact?
You mean the source of the distortion? You know something about it?
Yeah, they shouldn't know that we're calling it an artifact. It's the thingy that they, yeah. I've seen what they can do, and that's why I'm here.
Really? That's all you're gonna say?
No. Fair enough. You have a prior connection with them, then. Maybe that's why this is only affecting you.
Right. So I need to know what you were doing to it.
This facility and the research level 2 kilometers beneath us were built to study a gravitational distortion. This artifact and the field it creates.
Yes.
3 months ago, our chief engineer, Raphael, was calibrating an experimental probe when something went wrong.
We still don't know what happened. There was a series of explosions, and somehow it's still running.
Right. Can you shut it off?
What do you think? We haven't tried? The kill switch on the control unit isn't responding. The explosion must have damaged the failsafe. We could shut it off manually, but the entire research level is locked down. We can't even get down there.
Right, so we need to find some way to do it, you know.
How? I told you the research level's locked down. We can't even use the damn elevator.
But maybe I can in the other universe.
What?
Clever. In this other universe, Raphael survived. He made it back from the lab, so clearly his elevator works.
Indeed.
Take it, and you might be able to shut down the experiment.
Exactly.
This is crazy.
But first, We have to do something about your shifting.
I'm open to suggestions.
Maria, do any of the other controls still work? Could we adjust the particle sampling rate or the beam voltage?
You can't be serious. We have no idea what we're doing. This thing is already tampering with
I'm hearing a lot of
space-time.
no's from you,
If
Maria.
this gets any worse,
It may also get worse if we do nothing.
Yeah.
Right now, this seems to be our only path forward.
all right. It's worth a try.
You sure about that, Maria?
Then it sounds like we have a plan.
All right.
Come with me.
Chop,
The
chop.
control unit is in the fabrication lab next door. What
Yeah.
have we gotten ourselves into?
Yeah, let's just take our time in case I don't, so I have all the time to shift again. Okay. My problem with that is I can't use it as often. Yeah, but can't use it now. Hey there, buddy.
Oh, it's you.
Yes.
What happened? You disappeared, and the ceiling caved in, and I thought I'd finally lost it.
So I met with the director. We need to shut down the probe.
What? How? Look, if you think things are bad up here, the research level is even worse.
Okay, well.
I barely made it out, and that was months ago. I don't understand any of this. If I hadn't seen you disappear with my own eyes, I wouldn't have believed it.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, well. Okay. You're my ticket out of here.
Not
We'll
really.
do this your way. We can get out through the pantry. Here's the key. I'll back you up, I guess.
Nope. This man is already dead.
What the? Security breach! Everybody out! Run for it! Out of my way!
And they're all panicking. I mean, but can you blame them? Oh. That's all of them? Alright, that's all of them. Just get to the lab. Well. Alright, looks like may need to take one of them out completely. Tough. Well, I need to take them all out. Alright, well. You can keep shooting it. Just saying. If I let it fall unconscious, then I can get the extra punches in before it can counterattack. Oh. Poisoned again. I am going to go through my injectors pretty quickly at this rate, but that's why I've got stuff. Alright, dude. Buddy.
Look at this.
Pal.
It's going to take hours to clear this out. Assuming the rest of the building doesn't come down on top of us.
Yeah. What will happen when I shut down the probe?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
It might stop whatever's happening to you.
Okay.
It's a reasonable theory, I guess.
Okay. Do you know where these creatures are coming from?
They're a native species. We had an electric pulse field to keep them out.
That makes sense.
Fire took out the generators.
That makes sense.
Damaged the foundation. They just keep coming.
Got it. Right. This looks like a dead end here.
How should I know? You're the one who keeps winking in and out of existence. I just want to get out of here. Go do whatever you're going to do. I'll see if I can clear a path to the door.
Okay. Ethan.
What? Oh, it's you. You realize you just poked into my locked office. So much for security protocols.
Yeah, well. I need to get to the fabrication lab.
Sure. Down the hall. Take the stairs next to the atrium. Yeah, let me get the doors for you. And done. Is there anything else you need?
The scorpions native to this planet.
Yes. Kataxi. Nasty things.
Mm-hmm.
The original survey team ran across them. You're welcome to read the old logs if you want. Yeah, I'll unlock the terminal for you.
I need something to fight the Kataxi in the other universe.
The Kataxi in the other universe. Uh-huh. Wow.
Yeah.
I've got an experimental thing one of the engineers put together.
But... I'm sure we can work something out. I have an auto persuade, but
nobody wants that.
I'm starting to like you, you know. Maybe we should keep it that way.
That's what I get for trying to.
All right, give it to me.
I'm not trying to make your life difficult, you know.
All right. I know you'd like to help me if you could.
Nobody wants that.
Oh, the auto persuade didn't take us all the way? I'm glad you're starting to come around, though.
Maybe we can work something out.
There we go.
All right. Yeah. It's never been field tested, but all yours.
Oh, but it's a shotgun. All right. I'm not using that. I thought maybe it'd be like some kind of like beam weapon or something. Not a shotgun. Can't use a shotgun. Knock them all into unconsciousness. Yeah, the movement of them doesn't creep me out as much. The chittering sounds aren't great. All right, hi there.
What, did you get lost in the hallway?
What do you think? Block in the other universe.
All right. This is the probe control unit. Most of these controls aren't responding.
Okay.
I'm going to very carefully adjust the settings I can.
That sounds great.
There's no way to tell what's about to happen. Pay attention and be ready for anything. I'll begin by adjusting the energy feed of the electron beam array. We're at 93 teravolts.
Sounds like a good number to me.
Calibrating to 95, 97, 100. Nothing. Let's try the other way. 91, 89. What the? Okay. It looks safe to approach, but what in the world? It's a microdistortion. Flux pattern matches the distortion in the lab. The setting is just exposing it somehow. Step into the distortion, please.
All right.
Nothing.
Because I can't move anymore.
No, hold on. There's a slight pattern change. Some kind of resonance. All right, stay there. Let me turn the feedback up for a moment. Calibrating to 90, 91.
All right, recalibrate the distortion. There we go. Hey.
What happened? Are you all right?
It worked.
So the lower setting causes the distortions to manifest, and the higher causes you to shift.
Indeed.
That seems promising. Keep it on the lower setting until you want to shift, and you should be able to avoid any more accidents. I'd give you my control unit, but it looks like you already have one from the other universe.
I do.
I'd love to take a look at that when this is all over.
I bet you would. All right, let's go shut this down.
Right. If you can get down to the research level, you need to make your way to the high energy research lab.
Cool.
Disengage the power interlocks, then pull the emergency shutdown to stop the probe. That should finally put an end to all this.
Right.
Oh, and before you go, the director wanted to speak with you. It really is just down the hall.
Womp womp. Okay. Okay, what?
Well then, all set?
Yes.
If you need supplies, I've asked Dr. Barakova to take care of you. It's the least I can do after everything we've put you through. Before you go, there is one other thing we should discuss. If this experiment is the cause of your shifting, when you shut it down, the shifting will stop. What happens then? To you and to us.
It's Schrodinger's box, two potential states.
Exactly. And when you shut down the experiment, the probability function will collapse. You are the outside observer in the system. Whichever reality you are in, at that moment, is what will become real. For you and your universe, at least. The question is, which will you choose?
This one.
If this were a choice between my life and Raphael's, I would ask you to save him. But as the director of the station, I am responsible for the lives of my staff. 30 people. People with families, careers, futures ahead of them. In this universe.
Yep.
It's not an easy decision, but I am grateful. Thank you. Now, it's time you are going. With the network offline, we can't shut down the security system on the research level, so
yes,
you can expect some resistance. Be careful. Ethan, unlock the elevator lobby, please.
Ma'am, research level is still locked down.
I'm aware of that.
Do your goddamn job, Ethan.
Done.
Good luck, dear. It's been a fascinating day.
Yeah, in this universe, he already died, and condemning 30 to save one. Can't be the right choice.
Excuse me.
I'm sure it'd be interesting to see where all these other distortions would go to, but... Oh.
Tatiana Barakova, station's doctor.
Yeah.
I can spare a few minutes.
Yeah.
Beyond that, I am not your therapist, your psychologist, or your...
Okay, wow, okay. I don't need to take her trauma pack.
Pardon.
We're here. Yeah, it might be interesting to check out where all these distortions go, but in the overall scheme of things, I'm more interested in getting to where we're going. So this is the one we take.
Security lockdown is active. Emergency override controls are available on designated security terminals.
Okay, so I want to be careful about security cameras and security bots and all of that stuff. So far, I don't see anything. Oh, I can open a master lock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So a 4 and a 3. This 4 doesn't work on any of the stuff inside of it. So that is almost certainly correct. And this 3 matches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There is a 4 that doesn't work. So we're looking at a 3 and a 3. Like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Check the 4. The 4 does work. And doesn't work on the one inside of it, so almost certainly correct. And then we got a 3. Check for security. Right there. Go right there. Nice. Okay. Part of the reason I keep this laser is specifically for that sort of thing. All right. Yeah, those are all the robots that would come out if the security camera had saw me. But it didn't. Ooh, another master lock. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a 4, there's a 4, 4, 4, 4. And a 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That 4 works. That 4 works. That 4 works. Alright, I have to go through each of them then, unfortunately. Alright, that works there. I don't see a 3 that exactly matches. A 2 and a 1, but hi, buddy. Sam. Oh boy, red dot. Alright. Which other 4s worked? This one. There. That one would work with this one down here, huh? Yes, indeed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That 4 does work. Right there. And the 2 up here would work with that. And a 5. Gotta match with this one. Cool. Piece of cake. Okay, we got a thing and an emergency kit. And some cred sticks. Alright, excellent. Okay, this is where it looks like where the explosion was contained. Because in this universe, the explosion was down here where there's the one person. Ooh. That is a turret right there. This laser doesn't have a great distance, but ooh. I'm getting hit. Could probably use reactive shielding for that, but oh well. Alright, these security doors I can't just open. Is there a computer? Nope, but there is a distortion right here, so. Okay, we got a computer in here. But the computer doesn't work. So, if there's a distortion in here... Now that I'm in here, where's the nearest distortion? Yeah, it needs to be in here somewhere. Ah, over there. But I can't get to that one. Alright, I don't need to be wasting time with safes down here. Alright, so that doesn't really help me. This is where the turret was, right. So I think I went on a big loop. Yeah, even if I could activate the computer on the other side, though, it wouldn't affect this universe. Aha, here we go. That's what I was missing. Excellent. Right. Override. Excellent. Inactive, that's good. Inactive, that is good. Let's just disarm that too.
A security lockdown is active. Emergency override controls are available on designated security terminals.
Alright, that's a room I haven't been to before, but it said there is a... Well, let's go down here first. Oh, there's a security camera over there. Shit. Try to get him somewhere where I can focus on him a little better. Oh, we need to get over into the other universe anyway, don't we? There's no security over here. But there's scorpions. Of course there are. Oh, but we'll get back up. Shit. Ow. Ow. Go down. Okay. Alright, am I poisoned again? No, just hungry and thirsty. Well, we can take care of that. A little veal, a little coffee. Alright, where do we actually gotta go? Down in here. What? You son of a bitch. Come here. I'll punch you right in the face. Oh, corrosive gas. Okay, I gotta get over there. There's an anomaly right there. Master Lock's not gonna stop me. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a 4. There's a 4. There's a 4. There's a 4. None of those work. What about a 3? Yeah, 3 works. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That 4 doesn't. That 4 doesn't. No, no. Yes. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This 4 does, and yeah, no. It does, but I need to get it lined up right, like that. And is there a 3 that'll work with that? No, there's some 2s and 1s, so. It's my last one. So that is not correct. We need to undo. Okay. Pick an auto slot. And okay. Now things look much better. Auto slot on the outer ring, just so that there's less choices on the inner rings. All right, remote alarm control. Disarm, please. Excellent. Remote turret control. Inactive, please. Remote robot control. Inactive, please. Thank you. Alright, well I was hoping that was going to have a way to get through there, but alas, that would be too easy. Alright, looking for a nearby distortion, like right here. try to get through here before anything else comes at me. Nope, we're in danger.
Total system failure.
Poisoned again. This is where I was before. I went through that one over there, I think. That one's already done. Poisoning became worse. That's not good. Okay, Queen. Okay, watching my health. Cramping. Okay, almost done. As soon as the queen's down, I'll take care of the poisoning. Well, we're fine for now. Okay, I need to get down there. Is there a hole or anything in the floor that I can use? This looks promising. I was down here before, wasn't I? I feel like I was. For sure. Because there's a lot of stuff that's unconscious, but not dead. Well, damn it. I'm definitely going in circles. Alright, let's take care of this poisoning. Injector. Injectors are the least expensive cure for poisoning. I should have other things that work for that as well. Yeah, I need to get past there. I remember the last time I did this, I also ran around for a while trying to figure it out. That seems like that might be what I was missing before. There's a computer I need. In the other universe. Okay, now we're talking. Right. Override lockdown. Okay, but I'm stuck in here, so... Is that... Override lockdown. Now we're talking. Now we can get to the lab. Excellent. Okay, that access tunnel is blocked, but... Ah, shit, I woke it up. Creepy crawlies. Ow. Oh, and poisoned again. Ow. Cramping. Okay. Come on, come on. There we go. Nope, 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 shit. Up here, yeah? Crossed here. This looks familiar. This looks familiar. Because I remember, like, the first time I did this, it took me, like, hours. Maybe not hours, but a long time. Oh. Alright, let's deal with the poisoning first. Value, scroll to the bottom, look for yellow. I saw yellow. There's another yellow. There's more yellow. We want the least valuable snake oil. Heals much more stuff, but I have other stuff that's more valuable that heals even more stuff than that. Get out. Ooh, hiccup. Get out of the way of the turret.
Damage. All systems. Catastrophic damage.
Ow. Okay. Where's my... There. So I need to get through that door. Oof. I remember this being cool, but I also remember... Oh, no, that's completely blocked off. That's not going to work. About through this one. Nope, that's blocked off. So a computer would be good. None of these are computers are working on that door. It's not one I can just cut through either. Double check I'm not missing something back here. The computer shouldn't fix what's on the other side. I think there might be like a hole or something I can drop through, but no. Yeah, I don't see anything over here that's useful. Foam cups, that's what's registering. Ammo and whatnot. Well, I hate the idea that I have to like backtrack quite a ways to find another way through, but I'm starting to think like there's not... I was positive I had to come up this way. that was the thing that kept me from getting all the way to the end before, but now I'm not so sure if I'm just misremembering, and that mismemory is what's keeping me now from actually getting through. I'm getting pretty hungry too. It is just about lunchtime. It's actually past lunchtime for me. So I'm thinking I'm gonna have to call it right here. And go get me some lunch because I'm freaking hungry. It's almost 3 o'clock here, so I'm like well past lunchtime. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna hold off on this until I stream it again, which will be within the week or so. So disappointing that I don't get to finish this in the stream, but yeah, it's taking me too long to figure this one out this time around. So thanks for hanging out. I hope you have a great rest of your whatever, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Ta-ta.